Well, New Year's resolutions, they're easy to make, but often the hardest things to keep. Those little goals we set for ourselves on January 1st, and despite our best intentions, 92% of us will get over them, forget or simply give up.
Whether you want to quit smoking, lose weight or put some more pennies into your savings account, we've got some tips to help you achieve your dreams long after the crackers have ended. Paging Dr. Karen Phillip to the Daily Edition desk. Start. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you.
92% of us don't fulfil these goals. What's going wrong?
Well, I like to think of it the other way. 8% actually do fulfil it. So that's something. But, yes.
The eternal optimist.
What we often do is we often set too many New Year's resolutions. We might say, like that list, I want to stop smoking, I want to lose weight, I want to get another job, I want to save money. And our mind simply cannot process all of that at one time. So we need to keep it really simple and set one, maybe two main goals. For instance, if you want to stop smoking and lose weight, well, you can stop smoking, you can do like a hypnotherapy session, knock it off in 1 hour. That's done. Then you concentrate, I want to lose weight. So that's where we put our efforts and energies into that particular goal. But when we have more than one, maybe two, it's just too big for us.
Yeah. It's not going to work. Okay, so keep it simple, make one goal. What can we do to ensure we stick to that goal? What are some tips and tricks?
Well, there's a few things that we can do to really ensure that we nail it, so to speak. The first thing is to set the actual main goal that you want, the one that's more important to you. And if you've got 3 or 4 things that you would like to achieve, we bring it down to what's the main one, what's the main purpose of the goal, what's the reason for the goal, how will it improve your life. So we decide on one. Then we need to set a time frame to keep that goal. So we're not just going to say, I'm going to lose 30 kilos. It's like, okay, how many do you want to lose per week? Is it 1 kilo or 1.5 to 2? So we set that down so we know exactly how much that we're going to lose or what we're planning to lose. Then we need to write it down. And I don't mean on a computer. We actually are people that need to be writing something down. So we use our kinesthetic, we need our visual, and we also read it back, which is our audio. So that's all of our senses. And when we bring in all of our senses, it resonates far deeper in us than if we just type it on a computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then after that, we set the steps that we're going to take. And a lot of people miss out on the steps. They say, yeah, I'm going to save money, or I'm going to lose weight, but they don't actually plan on how they're going to achieve it. It's one thing to know what we want, it's a different thing to know how we get it. So it's a matter of setting those steps. Involving others is also really good, so let people know what you're planning to do so they can keep you accountable, and then imagining it as achieved. We have wonderful use in our human brains of imagination, and we can't really differentiate between real and imagined in many cases, which is why we go and see a movie like Titanic and we cry when Leonardo drowns, even though he's in the next theatre in another movie. So we need to close our eyes and imagine what that's going to be like, achieved. Once we can do that, we're pretty much there.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think sometimes people put too much pressure on themselves to achieve these goals?
Yes, they do. People aren't very kind to themselves sometimes, particularly if we've got multiple goals that we do want to achieve. And it's like sort of weight loss being one of the main ones that people do set, eating healthier, getting fitter and losing weight. They may want to lose, say, 2 kilos a week. And okay, so I'm going to lose 200 grams every day. Monday, Tuesday, 200 grams, Wednesday, 200 grams. And they go through their week, I've lost 2 kilos. I feel great. Next week, the same. Then Wednesday comes and, oh, there's a celebration or a party. I've had a big piece of chocolate cake. And they usually say, that's it, diet's gone. But it isn't. It's just that one day, you may not have lost that 200 grams. But the next day, you go straight back on it. So we're able to keep ourselves set on our goals if we look at it appropriately, if we write it down, and if others are making us accountable as we do it, and imagine it, of course.
That makes sense, absolutely. Thank you very much. Yeah, very good tips. Thanks, Karen.